Oh, hello, hello, hello. This is Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Kevin, and these amazing people, some of whom aren't in their frames yet because I messed up, came here and joined me today to have some fun playing this game, and that always, always, always makes me happy because I like having friends and I like playing games, and it goes well together. So, we're going to get them to introduce themselves while I fix the cameras. Let's start with Bison underscore Stonefist.
Hi, that's me. As mentioned, I am Bison underscore Stonefist. I am a regular on this channel. I am currently here 4.5 nights a week. Tonight, I am playing Bophades Caridia, our local humble servant of Hephaestus. Tomorrow night, I will be playing Geisbag de Bogork, who is a big stinky dude in our uh, it's D&D 5.5. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Long time.
that edition of and it's called Rise of the Temple. It is run by the True Shadowmancer, a longtime member and good friend of the channel, and we're very excited to be running this campaign for him or with him. Uh, on Wednesday, I was going to say tomorrow night, but I already said tomorrow night. Wednesday night on Hellhound 20's Humblewood campaign, The Humbled Heart, I will be playing a new character who will be introduced during that game. I think I've said his name on Sunday, but I don't care. He will be introduced then. He's great. Uh, Thursday nights for Deviant Paradox. I play Garrett Sakes, our local emo kid and demisexual disaster child. Um, love him to death. Love all the characters, even though everything's going to hell right now. It's great. Chaos
When
incarnate.
hasn't it been in this game though?
Yeah. That's a fair point. Lots of drama, lots of interpersonal drama. Good fun. And on Sundays, because I'm not in the Friday game, it's the only one I'm not in. On Sundays, on Shadow of the Vocterm, which is a 7th C first edition campaign, I play Gav the Grin, our back alley Batman and sewer surf and suplex machine. And that's all of them. Oh, occasionally you can find me on Nate Cat Gold Chain Lives channel playing Call of Duty with him. Making sure that everybody else looks good because I'm terrible. Um, but yeah, so that's me. Let's take it to Ruth.
Bear with me because I don't have my notes. Hi, I'm Ruth. You found me. I am here today in this wonderful Pandora's Gifts game as Xenon Alcides, Cleric of Nyx. I am here Tuesdays in our Rise of the Temple game run by, as we know, the True Shadowmancer, as Ish, one half of our Cat Monk twins, which is super fun. On alternate Wednesdays, so not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, I am here as Trek in our Oracle Force game run by the Scarred Adventurer. Thursdays in Deviant Paradox is Nora Avalon. Fridays, I believe we are starting this week, even though I might not be there.
Mhm.
As Juliet Fairchild. So if you don't see me there, I'm not a liar. I am in the game. Just maybe not this one session. Um, which I am also super excited for. And there's another game. I am
Sundays?
I'm in a lot of games. Um, and I am also here on Sundays in our Shadow of the Voctrim game run by the wonderful Siosa. And also Tuesday, Thursday,
There's a lot of days in the
Thursday
week.
run
Yeah,
by the lovely Sands.
it
Um, and Sundays are run by Siosa. That is what I got.
is.
I did that with no notes.
Fling the potato for us.
Oh,
Phoebe. I think
Oh,
that's. I think Ruth actually cut out.
Uh,
Yeah.
So, but I just
following
assumed.
that crazy list, I have a huge list of my own. My name is Rose. I play Phoebe, our local Oracle, and that's it. And that's all. Only one day of the week. So appreciate me while you can.
Yeah.
Let's go to Orthos.
All right. Hello, everybody. I am Spock. I stream on Twitch Wednesdays and Saturdays usually. Trust me, that is so inconsistent. It's more likely I won't be streaming than I will, but just hang around. I'm sure you'll have fun. And here's my link. I am
Thank you.
only in this game as well as Orthos, our Minotaur Artificer. So yeah, let's move on to the lovely Hellhounds.
I'll say it. Potato. Thank you.
It's expected by now. Hi. Apologies. I actually passed out for like half an hour. I
Right
came
on.
sliding in. But hello, I am Hellhounds20. I am here for 3 days of the week for Dirty Toy Gaming. Monday I'm playing. Tuesday I am producing the show Rise of the Temple.
Yeah.
And Wednesday I am running the Humblewood campaign. I'm tired.
And you popped your links in there for us.
I have only 3 monitors and a lot of shit.
All right. Well,
Only
as you do
3
that,
monitors.
I guess I'm the final peg, the final round peg in yet another square hole. I am actually here now. 3, sometimes 4 times a week. I'm stepping up. So all these people here 5 and 6 nights a week. I felt like I had to do something or I'd be forgotten. Monday I'm running 2 games. This one and another one, very similar to it, but with a very different group of people. Using D&D 5.5, and then every second Wednesday I have the pleasure, the absolute joy of being in the Humbled Heart game as what has been up till now a bard in the wilderness, which is a sad and pathetic thing.
He sings to the trees.
And they
It's
don't
gonna
like
get
it.
very
They don't like it.
interesting this Wednesday.
My boy has been absolute crap up till now in that game, and I absolutely love it. And then starting this Friday, we are a new show called Everyday Divinity. We're using the Scion system, which I've never used before, which is really, really cool. Run by the mighty Bat Cow. Is running it for us. Tune into that. That one is going to be. All I'll say is supernatural set in the modern world. That's all you get. Tune in on Friday to see more. Oh, except that I'm playing Solace, not quite a bard. He's actually. I realized last night he's actually an anti-bard. He is very good at not being seen. So he's the exact opposite of most
So
of
this
my
is going to be
characters.
torture for you.
Oh, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be fun. Anyway.
So he's a rogue.
Yeah, we had this conversation too because he gets inside places, but he doesn't sneak in. He's just supposed to be there. That's literally a magic ability that he has, is he fits in. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it. But tune in to see that Scion system in action. It's a skills plus ability plus modifiers rolling system, so it's quick and furious and easy to understand.
I recognize that game. Okay.
All right. And that means it's time almost to start. Only the trees can judge me. They judged him, Barry Love, and found him wanting repeatedly.
Oh God, the trees are so judgy.
They ate me for lunch. The trees ate me for lunch. The bats hated me. I've got 1 star on my reviews so far. It's magnificent. Anyway, let's start today by ending last week. And to do that, we are going to have one of our players do the recap in character. And this week, it's Xenon, who's going to tell us the tale of what happened the last time we met.
Well, rumor has it all, and could not be happier. Halvast went on another vacation, which one day I hope we can join her on. And would you believe it? Even more shit has hit the fan. Madness is currently running rampant around the city. However, thanks to Phoebe, we've discovered that water, or waterboarding specifically, may just be the solution to Madness's effects. We have also learned that to withstand Madness's tricks is to not listen at all. Unfortunately, a moment to rest in Argos isn't easy to come by. We found out the leading man, Phoenix Stream, has been brutally murdered and robbed, which is a shame as he was quite the talent from what I know. That aside, the temples are charging for entry, as are shops. With those things in mind, we now know that violence and greed are now also at play, with greed being the hardest to find, as greedy shit weasels will always take the chances they see. Do you hear it now? That's the shit hitting the fan and flying everywhere. Fret not. We may know where to find greed through Phoebe's information gathering and word from a beautiful priest of Apollo. Remind me not to get my hopes up with those boys. That there was to be a money transfer from the Temple of Apollo to Greed himself, we think. And of course we're going. Let's see how this goes.
All right.
That was
Wunderbar.
beautiful.
That was
Thank
really well
you.
done. I like it. And I heard Xenon. I just this sort of shit fan you've met. You know?
Yeah.
And please take your inspiration. One free reroll for tonight, in particular for the phrase "greedy shit weasels."
Thank you.
That is magnificent. And it absolutely sums it up. You guys have figured out that greed is going to be very difficult to track because they don't have to use their magic powers. They just give people gold and shit happens. So, yeah. All right. So, with that, Xenon, where did we leave you guys? Location. Anybody can help because I can see your face.
We were at the wake of Phoenix Stream.
Yes,
We're
right.
preparing, yeah.
Yes.
I think we just gotten like our funeral greens on.
Yeah. Yes, right. So you're at the cemetery. Thank you.
And then me and Xenon are kind of like there in capacity as priests.
Yes. Yeah. Covering for the fact that you guys tried to get Orthos a moment alone so he could talk with the dead, but that ain't happening. And I should say, it can happen, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in public tomorrow night at the event. That was the other thing that you guys have got. The next day, you know that he's being buried today, but tomorrow night there's going to be a memorial show at the theater in his honor. All right, so let's start off from the bright sunny, because it would be, cemetery just above the city of Argos. The mourners, as I said, this is one of the people that's so famous that they don't have to hire mourners. There's enough real people there that are real sad. They are taking care of the body. It will be put in the crypt very soon. You're in your whatever versions of green you're wearing. And let's start, actually, with Helvas. Because when last we saw Helvas, yeah, there it is.
I was waiting for that.
It's even the right scene. It's even Jimi Hendrix. Oh, man. Yeah, because what we is crowd surfing to Jimi Hendrix's version of the Star Spangled Banner. Which is impressive. It's a spectacular piece of stoned guitar playing. But yes, we heard Halvas's version of the Titanic, which was mostly it was nice, then it was cold. I would love to hear Halvas's take on being at Woodstock.
All right. All right. Sorry, my brain.
I enjoyed every second of that. Don't turn me so.
I thought of that joke and set it up while everything was going on. So, for Halvas, she picked up this box, smelled something interesting, and then poofed away.
Mm-hmm.
standing in a field that was just starting to get crowded, open the box. Huh. And for the next, like, who knows how long, she has no idea how long she's been there, probably a few days.
Yep.
All she knows is, it smells really weird, there's a lot of people here, really good music, and she's being tossed around like a rag doll every 2 seconds.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because apparently she's at a concert.
Yep. Yeah.
And then
but
as she goes,
yeah, but the way you look, yeah, they would not. Yeah, they would assume you were a toy or something, right? So yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And as she goes flying towards the stage at the end of a song, poof.
And you go.
I'm
Oh
seeing
wow.
the image. I'm seeing the image that Hellhounds has for Twitch for Halvis, except in a little box instead of holding a book. So she's like, "Ooh."
So
You know what?
in the-
Yeah, she's in the box
Yeah.
the whole time as a shit.
So you go from Janis Joplin screaming one of her fantastic songs to suddenly poof, you're in a cemetery, people are crying, your friends are standing around you all with new gear. Did we cover the new gear that you got when you leveled up?
You had a night, like, I was
I think
listening
I know
to
what it
the-
is, but
I listened to the
yeah.
episode a little bit before I passed out.
Mhm.
But in the distance behind everybody, I think some of you might actually see Halvas appear.
Yeah.
They come flying out conveniently behind one of the mausoleums.
Yep.
Flying once again across the road, ass over tea kettle, with a flower crown around their head,
Oh.
and
Yep.
their dress has been replaced by a robe that has a lot of patches on it.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
The robe
I
of
s-
many patches.
the robe of many things, my all-time
many things, yes.
favorite. Yeah, my all-time favorite magic item. I am honored. It's I literally have goosebumps.
But she is
Uh.
skidding across the road, like, on her face, and then
Yeah.
she just comes to a stop conveniently right behind everybody and just sits there for a bit.
So, did you roll for all the patches and whatnot that are on it?
I did not. I didn't know I had to do that.
I thought you rolled once you tore one open.
No, it
No.
has apparently has a set list.
It has X many of them, certain ones, and then there's roll for how many more. I think something like that. But anyway, for now, just have the list open, and we'll presume any ones that you choose to use from the list. We'll presume we're on there. And I'm grinning because I'm screwed. That is the most DM busting item in the entire game if it's used intelligently. And look who's using it, though. I'm screwed. All right. So with that, you right next to these guys, and the party is once again complete, standing in a cemetery above the city of Argos.
Welcome
What?
back. Well, that wasn't. Welcome back.
She smells interesting right now. And
You smell like Phoenician sacrifice pyre, my friend.
she also looks a little glazed right now too.
That would also make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just gonna wave from the floor and just flop her little flipper back down.
Do you know
I'm
enough
a-
for us to carry her?
The four of you that are not Helvas, I would like a wisdom just a wisdom roll, please.
Oh God,
Flat wisdom.
Okay.
Yep, just flat wisdom.
I don't
Mm.
like this.
The description.
30-20.
Oh, Orthos, you're screwed.
Oh no.
Phoebe, yeah, okay. Who else?
Just a
Who am I
whiz
missing?
save, you said, right?
Just a wisdom check, not even a save. Just a wisdom
Okay.
check. You ain't getting no bonuses for being your cleric.
12.
12. Okay. So the only one that is flummoxed, Orthos. You've seen that look before. She's been tainted by madness. Because she's and giggly, yeah. You've seen this glazed look before, and you rolled a 2 on your wisdom. You are convinced that while Halvas is away, they have been affected by madness.
Right, because madness is one of the three we're dealing with this week.
Yep.
I mean,
And they make people look glazed. Yeah, you've had experience with it, so yeah.
we're in public, there's a lot of people around, so Ortho's probably just won't pick up Harvest and begin shaking her, but he's gonna be kind of concerned.
Yeah.
Does
Maybe
he
look
take Halvas
around.
out of Xenon's arms?
No. But like he's gonna look around for like a pool of water or something to snap Harvest out of it.
Halfway back down to the city.
Dude,
Just pushes
I
Xenon
mean,
into a
Into a
Orthos
creek, yeah.
probably
Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
All right. So, just for comic effect, this was just a gag anyway. So, as you're looking around for like a canteen or a pool, and you looked again, and the wind blows a little bit, and some of the smoke clears from around Helvas, and you realize that it's not quite the same effect. But just for a moment, you were convinced. So,
The eyes aren't usually that red.
yes, Halvas is not doing anything outrageous and is not talking ludicrous crap. So they just got back. All right, they're
I
just wearing
mean,
this
to,
weird
to
cloak.
be fair,
Yeah.
Halvas usually sometimes talks about things that don't make sense.
Yes, that's absolutely
Yeah.
fair. But yeah, so yeah. Either way, Orthos, I will Spock. I will leave it up to you whether Orthos, how long Orthos believes that for.
Mhm.
But
Because I
Get-
think by this point, Xenon's picked Halvas up.
yeah,
Yeah.
and who's got hope at this point? You do as well. Okay, so you're loaded for bear. Yeah. So yeah, Hope is very quiet.
Halvas is also like a one-arm carry, so
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, yeah. Hope is just being very quiet, and if you look down, she's wearing it. I mean, everything she has is silver and gold, so it can't be green. But she's wearing mourning clothes. So.
There's a
Do we
post-it note that says green.
do we want to try and talk to the corpse, or do we want to?
I do
You-
not think it would be
Ah.
such a good idea right now.
The family's there. The followers are
There's-
there. Yeah.
Are we gonna
Too
have to
many
break
people.
into his crypt later?
I would prefer it if we didn't have to wait that long.
We don't
Does-
have the best.
Does
Well-
anybody have
Halvas is going to
some
Australia
kind
next
of
week.
illusion magic?
Yes.
Would it be possible for you to kind of replace his corpse with a fake tomorrow?
Oh, that's devious. Is that possible?
You have minor illusion.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and click on it just so we can see. But I think
don't
it's a
think
5
minor
foot
illusion-
cube and there's no physicality to it. So I'm just going to click spell details here.
Yeah, a
du-du-du-du.
5-foot cube.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd have to make them bent to fit into a 5 foot cube. They would all get a chance to because they're literally handling the body. So they would. Yeah, even if they didn't handle it, they would get an investigation check to see if it was fake. But as soon as they try and wrap it, yeah, it's an interesting idea. But as soon as somebody touches it, there's nothing there to touch. So
Xenon being the priest of the god he is a priest of,
yeah,
it is unwise to disturb the dead.
maybe an email.
The E stands for Elysium in this case.
Yeah. So, I honestly didn't expect you guys to try and talk to the dead here and now, so I'm just going to be quiet and let you guys think this through.
Well,
I
I mean,
think-
we could just go to greed if we want. Wait it out.
Yeah.
Bofidis is actually going to start doing the cleric thing and A, consoling the dead, and B, kind of inquiring / listening for anybody who might have seen what happened.
Xenon's also doing his job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um. So,
There are
yeah.
people's souls that need ministering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're doing the holy things, but also asking questions.
While I have Halvas in my arm.
Yeah.
The emotional
Halvas is
support
willingly
stoner.
upside down.
Yeah.
That's another reason I play this.
I feel like Xenon
Feet.
picked
Yeah.
her up right side up and then felt her like start
It
to
just
like
happened.
starfish trying to get to the side, so he kind of just passed her upside down.
I think it was more Halvas just slowly started to sag and deflate and somehow managed to become upside down.
Yeah.
I like that.
So also,
That's
how
fun.
did you do
do.
that?
So I don't want to give you an investigation check because it's more about sneaking this shit in, right? Like into the conversation. Because it's not like, hi, I'm Officer so and so. Did you see anything?
I have a
You're
question.
yes,
Detect thoughts.
yes.
I don't
Uh-huh.
really know how this works.
Okay, so let's go over it. One of the effects below as a magic action on your later turn. So you can sense the presence of thoughts within 30 feet of you that belong to creatures that know language or are telepathic. You don't read them, but you know that a thinking creature is present. And as a magic action on your next turn, you can try and probe deeper into their mind. They may get a wisdom save. On a failed save, you discern their reasoning, emotions, and something that looms large in their head. On a successful save, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind, and until you shift your attention away from the target's mind, the target can take an action on its turn to make an Arcana check to end the spell. So I think the key part of that
What about
is
the what
you
about
can.
the
Mhm.
Yeah, the two sentences just before that. It's like you can, like
within 30
What did I
feet
skip?
that you
Oh
detected
yes,
with sense thoughts, you
yeah,
learn what
on
is
their
most on the target's mind right
right
now.
now. Yeah,
If the target doesn't know any languages and isn't telepathic, you learn nothing.
yeah.
And
Okay,
then it's as a magic
yeah.
action, you can
So
probe deeper.
yeah.
pardon me. So
Yeah.
yes, you can get the surface thoughts of one person.
Okay, so one person, so I can't just like dart around kind of thing.
She's got up to a minute.
Yeah. So yeah, you could do 10 people, like one every turn. But you can say you can do that, but like it says at the bottom, the target knows that you are probing into their mind, whether they successfully save or not.
Is that only when I probe deeper though? Or am I crazy?
No, that only happens when you probe deeper.
Yeah.
They will not know
Yeah.
that she is
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that she's scanning their
detecting
mind
That makes
unless
sense.
she
surface
goes
Yeah.
thoughts is
deeper.
pretty kinda-
That's
Mhm.
right. So yeah. So yes. So,
Okay.
So yeah, you can scan up to 10 people, and you would know if one of them was the killer or if somebody knew something. That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like that's rough though, because there's probably a lot of people in this room.
Well, there's
So
more
to
than
like
10, but
randomly pick
yeah.
10 people,
Uh huh.
we would need a little bit more evidence.
Anybody else?
To be more specific, because about what like Xenon's doing, he's doing his priestly duties and also keeping his ears open if he hears
Okay.
anything.
So you're just listening? Okay.
Yeah,
You're not
not probing for
actively.
anything,
You're
just
not
doing
actually.
priestly
Okay.
duties and keeping his ears open.
Okay. And both of these, you're actually actively trying to sneak shit in, right? Or are you just listening?
I think I'm listening, but I'm doing the, like tell me what's on your mind.
Yeah. Okay.
If a person seems particularly off, or I mean, like
Okay.
Bo's, yeah.
Yeah. And Orthos, and then Helvas. That's what you guys are thinking.
I mean, Orthos is probably still gonna be looking around for that water. Maybe checking on him if he still has a bit left.
Yeah. Okay. And Helvas. Yeah.
What just happened there? No one has told Halvas why we're once again in the cemetery.
Oh,
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. You can see that there's a big ceremony going on, but yeah, you have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be
Also-
honest, I'm trying to find a convenient way to use this robe right this moment, and I'm not.
And as Xenon's heading to do priestly duties,
Yep.
he just looks down at Halvas and went, I want what you're having.
Okay, so
I've never seen anyone more zen.
yeah. So
You see Halvas start to reach up towards their hat very slowly. Like, are you sure?
At another time.
The hand slowly moves away.
under your hat, your legless lizard is still smoking a joint it got at Woodstock.
Oh, it got into something better. It's
Oh,
going on a trip right now.
Its eyes are doing this under your hat. Yeah, I love it. A warlock patron tripping on acid. That's an image.
That's fun.
Xenon, what's your passive perception if you're just listening?
17.
17. Holy crap. Okay. Both of these.
I have a 20 wisdom.
I want you to give me a deception. Yeah, I want deception out of you because you're being sneaky about getting this information.
Guidance.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Deception +1. Here we go.
I believe.
You can
And
do
then
it.
and then plus D4
Wait, is this
as well.
rainbow? No, Sarah, it's Woodstock.
Mhm.
That's a 15.
15. Okay. Orthos, yeah, you don't need a roll. There is water available in the area, but it's like holy fountains
Oh,
and
okay.
holy pools. Yeah.
As much as Orthos wants to have us out of that madness, he knows that that's not a good idea.
Especially because you just set your loyalty to Nemesis.
Yeah.
New God. I just shove somebody in their pool. They'll be fine
Also,
with
I know
Yeah.
this is a result of a 2
that.
wisdom check, but acknowledge how your clerics aren't worried about it.
Yeah. And like I said, it's completely up to Spock
Yeah.
when he decides Orthos
It
is
is
going to give up on
funny.
this. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. And
But if that would help Orthos at all.
I
Yeah.
think like at first he just saw Havas and then like did not look at the reaction of anyone else, just immediately started looking around for water. But when he realized it's just the holy pools, he kind of looked at you guys, finally realized everything's okay, and it's like probably okay, it's probably not madness if no one else is freaking out.
Yeah, fair. All right. So with the 15, both of these, you managed to sneak it into conversation a couple times. Unfortunately, there's just not much more to get from these people. You hear the same stories that you heard before. That last night he had too many drinks. He said some bad things about the play. That it was political, and his big knock on it wasn't that. His big knock on it was poorly written. And then at some point that party broke up late at night, and at some point between then and early in the morning, he was stabbed to death just outside the theater, dozens of times. Clearly, like an act of rage. Yeah.
Asking about the writer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just kind of.
Okay, perfect. You just gave
getting
me.
into that.
Here's how this works. Cool question. I'm going to give the answer to Xenon because they rolled slightly higher than you.
I didn't even roll.
You were, yeah. Your passive perception is actually slightly higher than what he rolled. So yeah.
So he probably asked, and then Xenon heard it. It's like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. You hear, and this has never happened before. This time, the writer of this piece is the boss of the theater, the manager of the theater.
Oh boy.
The theater company's under his control. The theater, he owns it. He wrote this for the first time ever. He wrote a play, and it's political and it's awful.
Uh-oh.
Oh, back
Oh
again.
no.
Big
Xenon
important
is reacting
person
totally
in town.
normal.
Yeah. Orthos, you come to your senses just before hurling a party member into a sacred pool.
Yeah.
Phoebe,
I mean,
I want to quickly cut to Phoebe because you ended up not using the illusion. So what would you like to do while these guys are circulating around gathering information?
I was gonna say this earlier, but it didn't really matter that much. I was gonna say that I was just gonna follow Xenon and pretend to be like a cleric helper.
Okay, yeah, perfect. An acolyte. Um, so then, what I would have done, we would have done is given you the help action, which would have given Xenon advantage on a roll that they didn't make. So their perception would have still done the same thing. So it works out.
I feel like a perception roll would have been higher.
It's possible, but either way, that was all there was to learn. So, so yes, that is the information that you gather before they finally wrap up poor Phoenix Stream and take him down into the mausoleum and come back out and start blocking up the entrance.
Do we know if the boss guy is here?
Question.
Oh, good question. You look around and dun 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 dun, they're not, which is kind of odd.
Starve his theater, yeah.
Yep.
Now we have a choice: information gathering or greed hunting.
mhm.
I believe it
mean,
is more important to perhaps focus down on violence, because greed and madness can lead to violence, and if we can temper that one quickly, we may not have such a struggle when the city goes mad.
mhm. I mean, there was the shipment that the priests were gonna bring to Greed in the evening anyways, so I think until then we should probably do something else.
So yeah, there's the greed thing that
Mhm.
the Apollo person told you about. That's tonight, and then tomorrow night is the Requiem sort of event
Wake.
at the theater. Yeah, the event at the theater to for River. I knew I was going to do that for Phoenix Stream, not River. Yes, Phoenix Stream. That's his name.
Hmm.
So that's the two, sort of timing on the two future events. Madness could show up anywhere, anytime.
Should we head to the theater?
Sure.
Perhaps we will find him there.
Okay. You guys head back into town and head towards the theater?
Mm-hmm.
As
After,
you
properly paying respects and completing the whole priesty thing.
Yeah, helping as much as possible. It breaks up pretty quick after the entombing.
Mhm.
So you're kind of heading back down into the city with a lot of the followers and the people that were there. It's all sort of everybody's walking back downhill together, as one would. As you step back into the city, you see a protest going on near the center of town. There's nothing violent. It's just a lot of people walking around and shouting slogans that you can't quite hear from this distance.
Is it on the way to the theater?
Yep.
Yeah, might as well check it out.
Yeah. I think Ortho's workshop probably isn't that far. He's gonna go there because he needs to pick up a weapon or two
Okay.
to sneak around.
Okay. Um. So, as you get closer, the protest takes on a couple of by now nearly familiar elements. These people are not nude, but they've all got branches wrapped around their head in a very specific pattern. And they signs there are a few signs that they're waving around, but they don't have any real words on them. It's just sort of squiggles. and they are protesting. You hear they're demanding free accommodation and food for the needy.
Hey, that's not so bad.
And as you get a little bit closer, you see the house guards of some of the richest families in town starting to move down the street towards them. They don't look happy. All the thoughtful
Ruh-roh.
faces, all the thoughtful faces.
How far away are we?
You can get there before the constabulary do.
Okay. Xenon's gonna
Emphasis on
put
stab.
himself between the guards and the group of people.
Okay.
Phoebe will begrudgingly join.
Okay. Both of these?
His nature wouldn't let him do anything, but yeah, no, he's going with Xenon and Phoebe to try and prevent violence if possible.
All right. Helvas?
Elvis has slipped out of Xenon's grip,
Yep.
walked into the middle of this protest, and started to dance.
Okay.
Halvis
I
not
love
beating
it.
the allegations.
Yeah, still singing, or actually, I mean, it's probably more like Joplin or somebody, but yeah. Anyway, Orthos.
Next long rest,
Yeah.
Xenon will try what he has. What she has.
Orthos, you had said you were heading to your forge. Is that still the case now that you've seen this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would have probably broken off a bit before seeing the protests.
Fair. Okay. So what is it you're going to the forge to get? You're changing gear, basically, right?
Yeah, I'm just changing my armor to the infiltrator because a lot of sneaking around's gonna happen soon, and
Yep.
I'm gonna grab a mace because I don't have any other melee weapons while I'm in the infiltrator mode.
Right. Perfect. Okay, so new armor and weapon. So off you fuck down the side road and go and do your thing. I love that phrase. I absolutely love that phrase. It's so archaically inaccurate. I love it. Anyway, the rest of you, Helvas, you are. I'm going to start with you because I love this. You sort of dance your way into the group, and at first they sort of look around and look confused, and then one of them looks down and you see the glazed look, like they've talked to Madness, right? And they smile and you just hear them say, "Oh, that is a good idea." And they start. And as has been pointed out any number of times, a person trying to start a thing is brave, but the second person, the first person to join in, that's the wildly brave one, right? So after that, it becomes easier for everybody else. So it kind of spreads from you almost like a slow moving ripple in a pond. So there are protests, and then slowly each one of them starts just
Conga.
protest. You know, it turns into that, right? Much more lighthearted, which is brilliant because now they're much less likely to be able to get away with just mowing them down. Right? Because it's protesters is one thing, but people dancing in the street, it looks real bad if you just start thumping them with sticks, right? Meanwhile, Xenon, Phoebe, and Bophides. In my head, it's the clerics on the end, and then Phoebe sort of half a step back in the middle. Yeah, because I mean, that would just make sense, right? Yeah, Orthos?
Oh no, I was just drinking. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I saw the hand come up, and I thought, yeah. Okay. So, the three of you see this. These are like paid guards of some of the biggest, most famous families in this city. But for some reason, maybe your new one fame, they actually stop about 10 paces away from you. And they sort of look around amongst each other, and you can see they're deciding who's going to speak. And it's like this silent political game show going on over there. It's like, I outrank you, yes, but I outrank you, all without words.
Yeah, but my boss is richer
Yeah.
than you.
And
And
finally,
Xenon is staring them down.
yep. And finally, the leader of arguably the most powerful family in the city takes half a step forward and looks at the three of you and says, "It would be wise for you to move aside at this point. This does not concern you."
No.
Are you looking to make a offering to the gods? Because Argos, like the temples, are kind of the center of town, so
Yeah.
they would be
Mhm.
in the area.
That would not be my place. I am here to, and he looks over your shoulder, send these people
Interrupt.
home.
They appear to be dancing.
Yes, they do.
Is
We,
that breaking the peace?
It's-
especially when it began a peaceful protest.
Which they appear to have forgotten about.
We can send them on their way. Peacefully. No need for you guys to be here.
You've given him a way out. You can see it. It's like, oh, good, I got an out now. He then leans in to the three of you and says, "I will tell the masters that it is but more of this strange behavior that is spreading throughout this city,
And
And
it is
that-
just that.
and that priests have promised to take care of it. Which temples do you represent, in case my masters wish to make an offering?"
Temple of Nyx.
The Temple of Hephaestus would welcome any new donations.
And I mean, this is Argos, man. I mean, you guys are literally connected to gods, and he ain't. So he's got a boss, but his boss is human, right? Not a god. So you can see it, you've given him an out, and he nods to you and says, "As long as you can disperse them, as you say, I will leave it in your blessed hands." And he gives you that tiny little fractional bow.
Yep.
And then turns back, and you can see he holds his arms out as he's walking towards the others.
Mm.
He says, "The situation is dealt with. You see, violence was not necessary."
Yeah,
And he says that
leaves-
really loudly, like as to let everybody know that violence was on the table, like the whole square knows, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
and Boffity's like, "May the gods bless you this day."
Kind of almost like you struck him on the back of the head as he walks away, right? Yeah.
Full charm offensive. Just
I think when that's over, I want to try spraying people in the face.
Okay.
Yeah, with
there's
elementalism.
I was gonna say we could go get buckets of water.
You got essentially like a magic squirt gun.
And Xenon's gonna gently grab Halvas out of the crowd so that Halvas doesn't get doused.
Why do they always put the one you want at the bottom? Beckon water. You create a spray of cool mist that dampens creatures and objects in a 5-foot cube. Okay. Or you can make 1 cup of water and throw it on them.
I think that's a little bit more like maybe I'll find a little holder of water and just
Okay.
start going.
And it's a cantrip too. So yeah, okay. So yeah, you can just create
it's
find
a single
just
rain
walk-
cloud.
So Helvas is leading them in a dance, and as they sort of swirl around, about every 6 seconds, Phoebe goes, like Helvas has got them dancing in a circle. It's like a merry-go-round, and you just hit them on the way by.
We're making it into a game. It's like on
Yeah.
the beat.
Oh yeah. Because of the sheer joy of the moment, for a second, it's almost like you don't think it's working until you realize that they're still dancing. They're not possessed by madness anymore, but they are still dancing just because it's fun.
Yeah.
And
Halvas was dancing like one of those inflatable tube guys.
wacky waving inflatable arm waving tube man. Yes, yeah. And so, that's magnificent. So in the center square of Argos, it's starting to spread, Halvas, because it's such a lovely image. The bad guys are walking away, almost like they're pushed away by this bubble of joy. As more and more people who were not part of the original protest, who were not affected by madness in any way, just look at you and go, "Why not?" Exactly, yeah. It's been a wild week. Madness has been about the city. Everybody understands that in their own way. Everybody understands that something messed up is going on, right? And as if to counter all of that, there's just this moment of joy in the middle of this city. And I have a very important question to ask the other four. What do you think that question is?
Are we
You join
joining?
in.
Are you dancing? Yes. Phoebe
I
says
think
no. No.
Phoebe's being angsty. Phoebe is probably going to sit this one out.
Oh, is
Phoebe's
Phoebe is
channeling
Phoebe
her,
doing the thing where you got your back to the wall and you're kind of going,
Yeah.
but you're not. Yeah, you clearly got a "Don't ask me" sign. You know, there might as well be a sign on you that says, "No, no, I'm not coming out there." But
This was absolutely my fault, but I'm not going to join in.
Yeah, they're all. That's true. They're all splashed with
I
water.
was just in it to splash people with water.
Yeah. I like the idea that if you see one that's looking kind of iffy, you splash them again. Like maybe they just checking for the ones that are still affected. Bofidis, are you dancing? Is brother Bofidis the serious gonna boogie with the people? Orthos isn't here.
I
I'm
think
gonna
he's
do a walk back in on Orthos once everybody gets dancing
Mm.
here. Yeah.
he's doing the chaperone thing because he's like
Uh-huh.
so he's he's trying not to enjoy himself.
Yeah.
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 The fingers tapping
Yeah.
behind the shield. You occasionally hear his.
I acknowledge this music. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but
Xenon.
he's not really built for that, you know. And what if the apprentices find out?
Xenon, the two people you are with are being stuffy and old and
But I
crotchety.
can tell that they're vibing a bit.
Oh, they're vibing, but they're being
He's
crotchety.
definitely enjoying
They're being
himself.
crotchety
He's
about
trying
this.
not to. He's
Yeah.
trying not to.
Phoebe
What's-
can be convinced.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
Xenon is going to do,
Hmm.
I feel like he's not very good at dancing.
Yes, that makes this
Actually,
even better.
He's
Oh, he is?
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
He's used to dancing in the dark when nobody can see him.
Yeah. But seeing that these two are being a little stuck up about it,
Yeah.
Xenon's gonna grab Phoebe and grab Bo and just
Yeah.
start making them dance.
Yeah. Full Jack Black mode. Like, there's not an option. You're coming with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, loosen the fuck up.
Yeah. Do the two of you, given that little Phoebe, you already said you were amenable to this, so you start
Yeah.
to dance. Okay.
Yeah,
Both
I'll start dancing.
of these. What do you?
It is absolutely the you're not going to make me do it, but I'm still going to end up doing it.
Yeah. So you start just
He
grudgingly
starts- it's-
grudgingly dancing.
He is begrudgingly dancing, but it's definitely this guy hasn't danced in 25 years and
Yeah.
it shows.
I was just gonna say both of these doesn't move his feet when he dances. I don't have to
Oh,
ask. I know that he's standing still.
There's like
dancing.
a little
Yeah.
shuffle every once in a while.
It's literally one of those moments of I'm doing it because I want to, not because you told me to.
Yes. Yep. Big tough both of these is acting like a 4-year-old at the moment. I love it. I don't want to, but I will. Orthos, you go back to your forge. You strip off the heavyweight armor that you were wearing. Maybe take a moment to scratch where it itches because it's armor, right? It's hard to get in there. You change Gambus on. You put on all your new armor with help and from your assistants who have cleaned the place fucking spotlessly. It doesn't even look like a working forge right now. Like there's not even any. Yeah. There's not even any dust or iron filings anywhere. Like they went nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They get you all dressed back up in your gear, hand you your mace, and you step out into the sunlight and walk down the street and come around the corner to see the entire not the entire population. I almost overstated, but maybe sort of like 40 or 50 people, like a large group of people, boogieing all over the main square, and in amongst them you can see Xenon and Bofidis and Phoebe. You probably can't see Helvas unless somebody's picking them up, but you can see at least 3 members of your group dancing in the streets. I want another wisdom check.
Oh God.
Oh no!
Another
Not
2!
again,
Another 2! And now
That's-
the best part with this is now I look like I'm brilliant at foreshadowing. Orthos, while you were gone, you were away for like 5 minutes, and madness has got the entire downtown core while you were gone. What do you do?
Okay, since we're downtown, there's definitely gonna be a well.
Big public fountains, wells, all kinds of stuff. Yep.
Yeah, we've established that
Orthos
there's a fountain in the market square.
Yep.
Orthos probably using a bunch of materials lying around is gonna use his tools to make like a hose to spray everyone with.
The first thing, the first artificery thing that Orthos makes is when a little a little pump and a hose starts spraying the crowd.
Yeah,
Oh, except it's ancient Greece, so it's an Archimedean screw.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
yes.
That's actually a smoother delivery system. It's a little heavier to lift the water,
Mhm.
but it's a smoother system.
I mean, Orthos
yeah.
is pretty strong, so
Oh yeah, no
that
problem. You
works.
just and you start spraying the crowd. I like to think that it starts to spray on them, and you're waiting for a change in their behavior. They all just, I mean, it's the middle of a Mediterranean summer, right? They're loving this. Somebody, Phoebe was already splashing people with water, so it's a theme. This is a water party, apparently. And so when you start spraying water around, for a moment, I'm gonna cut it this time a little bit shorter. For a moment, you think, oh damn, water doesn't work. They're still mad, and then you meet eyes with a couple of them, and then particularly Xenon, Phoebe, and Bophides come dancing up to you, arm in arm. Like Xenon's, it looks like they're dancing arm in arm, but Xenon's kind of squeezing them so they can't get away, and they're all dancing as
And
a group.
actually, as he gets to Orthos,
Yep,
because Orthos probably got his hair wet,
yep. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Enon grabs him
yep.
by like
The horns.
the, yeah. He grabs him by the horns and pulls him to the dance circle.
Yeah.
This means you're coming with us. And you're gonna have fun.
Let me at least magic this hose so that it sprays automatically.
As you turn around to do that, there's already
Xenon's
three
not giving
kids.
him a
There's already
chance.
3 kids cranking the screw, and 2 more fighting over the hose, which is making it just like full sprinkler mode.
Xenon's not giving him a
Whoa.
chance.
And
He's pulling him into a crowd.
at that moment, Orthos, you look Xenon deeply in the eyes and realize there is no madness there, only joy. You look around and you see that is in fact the case with everyone here. At that point, finally,
Aw.
you see Halvas.
In
Because
Xenon's eyes,
you're only knee height, right, Halvas? So you kind of got to
they're-
be in the
yeah.
immediate vicinity before anybody sees you. And yeah, it's like seeing the eye wall of a hurricane, right? It is clear to you in an instant of empathic flash that Halvas started this boogie, and you can just they come trundling out of the crowd towards you, maybe because they see the rest of you guys.
Orthos is gonna dance as well when he realizes, oh yeah, it is madness. Everyone's just having fun. Orthos is absolutely joining in, but he's probably not gonna stay more on the edge because I mean, he's a giant 9-foot minotaur. If he
Yes.
starts dancing around, people are gonna get hurt.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So it lasts a while. I mean, dances have a limit, right? Sort of, it's hot, it's spring, or it's summer, it's, even with the water, eventually people have to stop. So sort of 20 to 30 minutes of just pure unmitigated joy in the midst of all this fun. And then they start to, it starts with the older folks, they start to get tired and slow down, and then everybody kind of realizes they've got to go back to work, and they were affected by madness. That's what brought them here in the first. Some of them were brought here in the first place by that. Others were just gathered by the joy. But they all starting to realize that it's the middle of a business day and they've got shit they got to do. So they start sort of peeling off from the outside of the circle. So it's literally the further away from Halvas, the better chance they've got of sort of breaking the spell and getting away. And
Everyone
eventually,
in the circle pit is a contact high.
basically, yes. And as you, this is the perfect time for this. As you look around and sort of slow down and get your own breath back, because dancing in the sun is hot and tiring work. Maybe get a drink of water out of the well. The kids are now spraying the hose in people's mouths if they want it, because they're, who's got the highest passive perception? I think we determined it's Xenon, right?
Xenon.
Probably.
Okay.
Does anyone have a passive perception higher than 17?
No, not a
okay.
chance.
Xenon, you see it first. There's a group of 5. 5 togaed figures, and I'm about to break history here a whole bunch. Don't at me. Moving towards you purposefully. They look. They've got a look about them. It's kind of familiar. They're not priests like Bofadis and yourself. They're more like, oh dear God, they're philosophers. A group
No.
of 5 of them. As they get closer, some of you notice and start recognizing them because the philosophers are moderately famous here. And yes, I'm breaking history all over the place. You see walking towards you a group composed of Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Pythagoras, and Heraclitus. And like I said, shush. They were not all alive at the same time. I don't care.
2 of them
We
really
have
didn't like
gods
each other.
and monsters. I
yes,
think we
yeah,
can deal
yeah.
with a bit
Yeah,
of
we have
that.
magic.
and yes, none of them like each other because they all have slightly different. Even Plato and Socrates have slightly different outlooks.
No, I think those 2 actually historically hated each other.
Well, one was based on the other, so yeah,
Yeah.
the hate was real. But yeah, and then Aristotle built on both of them. Pythagoras did not just have a thing for triangles; he did some other stuff too. And then Heraclitus. But yes, 5 of the most famous philosophers in the city are, there's no other word for it, storming philosophically in your direction as the last of this party breaks up. They're going to get here in just a second.
They're taking a while to walk.
Yeah, I just wanted to give everybody a chance to do anything if they want before they get here.
Fireball.
Don't get into a wrestling match with Plato. He'll fuck you up. That was his thing. If you disagreed with him, he'd actually get into a fight.
Yeah.
And he was jacked.
You hear Plato yell out as he approaches, "Where is that pompous little shit?" And they're all
Which?
looking around.
What?
I'm gonna point at Halvis.
They kind of look at. One of them mutters, "Behold a man." No, Diogenes isn't here. Right, okay.
Chicken.
So, yes, Plato seems to have taken over, and he says, that new fellow, he's calling himself, I think, probably self-aware. I think someone said he's calling himself Wonko the Sane. Where is he?
We want to know that too.
That little
Yes.
bastard's thinking on our turf. We're not having it.
Oh my god, it's a philosophical gang war.
Yep. The new guy hasn't
So,
paid his dues.
Is this group like the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of situation?
Who said that? That's a good one. Write that down.
I assure you, friends, we've not met this Wonko the Sane. Although I'm sure if we did, we'd have some very interesting questions to ask them.
Yes.
And all the oomph is gone now because he was demanding an answer and there isn't one. So, well, if you do find out, hear anything about it, you let us know. Here's my card, and he hands you. It just says Plato, philosopher, and an address. It's like the corner he usually hangs out on.
Hands
Yeah.
me a piece of marble.
Yeah, just a tiny little well-carved piece of marble. Yeah, very expensive business cards. He's a very successful philosopher.
We'll let you know.
Thank you, I guess. You see the others muttering in the background and passing judgment on the way he's conversed with you. They don't like each other. That's kind of the key feature of this is they don't like each other, but they hate this new dude.
Gods be with you, friends.
Oh, don't. That one of them starts to turn, the other one grabs him by the shoulder, turns back to you and says, "Don't get him started."
I just pictured. Do you know that image where, like, someone's like holding the mouth and the mouth like is out?
Yeah.
That's what I pictured.
Yeah. Don't get him
Shut.
started. Yeah.
Should
Yeah.
we try and find Madness? I mean, he can't be too far.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna be the easiest to find. We just
Well,
have to follow the trail of, well, madness.
almost as a response to that, you see a trail of smoke about 2 blocks from here coming up from a house.
Oh shit.
Oh, not again.
You hear the bells ding,
Oh
ding,
no.
ding, 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 ding. There's a fire.
We should run over there.
Yeah.
It's likely connected.
And whoosh.
Orthos is gonna grab his contraption because that's probably gonna be useful in a moment.
Fair point. Yeah, you've invented the fire hose. Um, as you run off in that direction, you can see normally in the time of a fire, or in Argos, in the time of a fire, it's all hands on deck. You have even seen this before. Everybody gets water and or sand or blankets or something and runs to the fire to
Fire
solve
spread.
because fire is spread and the whole city's burned down. That's not happening. A combination of greed and madness and the events of the last 2 weeks has driven a
We have-
wedge between the citizens of Argos. You're not the only ones running towards, but there are more people running away from it than towards it.
As some people are running past, I'm gonna try to see how much influence the priests of the city have.
Yep.
Mhm.
Can I use the help action?
Yes.
As they're running, Xenon's gonna go, "What are you guys doing? Get to the fire. We need help."
The
Do you want your house to burn down? Are you insane?
they turn to look at you, and one of them they don't break stride. They slow down so they can talk. They can yell at you as they run past. But it's he lit his own house on fire. He's crazy. He's going to light the whole street on fire. There's no stopping him.
But we can stop the fire.
Yes.
But you have to get past him, and he's threatening to burn everyone.
That's what we have him for.
I'll follow you.
Grab a bucket. We'll need as many as we can find.
I'll go get one. And he turns to leave.
Xenon just
Or-
gives him the look like, "I better see you later, or I'll find you."
Orthos hands the hose to Bo because clearly he's gonna be the one to clear the way.
Yep.
Hmm.
Our battering ram.
And you start heading towards it. You come around the final corner, and there's a group of people at the other end of the street because that's where the closest fountain and well combination is, but they're not coming closer because standing in the middle of the block in front of a burning house is a citizen, and he has set a fire in a circle around himself. He's burning rags and bits of wood, so you can't get at him, and you can't kind of get past him towards his house.
We can douse him.
And he has on a stick a piece of meat, which he is holding out to the fire of his house. He's singing. There's no guarantee that tomorrow will come. One day it won't. Only the now matters, so would you like some sausage? He's mad. It doesn't have to rhyme, right?
Are his eyes glazed?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You can see even through the fire, he is clearly a victim of madness.
Orthos, being the battering ram, is just gonna run full speed at him, which means 35
Yeah.
feet in a round.
Yeah.
And
Through the
as
fire?
or that's
Okay.
as Orthos approaches the fire, he is gonna cast absorb elements
Oh,
to gain
okay.
resistance to the fire,
All right.
and just grab the guy and run with him out of the circle again.
Okay. I love this. As you get there, you run into the fire, and the fire almost like it goes out of focus as you run through it, almost like you absorb some of it. You grab him and run out the other side of the fire wall. Again, it does that same sort of dip and rise after you're gone, leaving behind an empty circle of bits of wood and cloth burning in the street in front of his house. he drops the stick with the meat on it inside the fire when you hit him, so it's like poof, and it falls. But as you carry him through the other side, by the time you slow down from your run and you go to put him down, you're close to all these people that are standing in front of you with water and whatnot. And as you look down, you see a bit of his hair is on fire in one eyebrow because he's not resistant to damage like you are. And almost in unison, about 6 people standing in front of you just hurl a bucket of water on you and him to put him out. Just, and he shakes his head and comes to, looks up at a giant dripping minotaur, and he, what did I just do?
It was a divine being madness. The details aren't important. What matters is you're safe now and we can put out the fire.
All I remember, the last thing I remember is having a conversation with a dog that kept telling me that it thought it had an imaginary human.
Yes,
Hmm.
that must have been madness. As I said, you could do nothing else.
But
But
the
you are safe now.
but the dog said it lived in the imaginary human's cave above the city, near the Larissa, which at this time in history is a Bronze Age pre-Greek Dorian temple with the ruins of Doric columns mixed with ancient grave sites above the city up near the cemetery.
That is, thank you for the information. That is very helpful. Now, you get some rest, maybe get away from here for a bit, because I don't think you will be able to help that much right now.
Both of these charges passed with the
Yeah.
hose.
Yeah, and immediately, as soon as the sort of the spell is broken, people start running past you and hurling their water, and it's almost like a trigger. Even the people that were running away before, I know Xenon just left, but the one that she threatened is amongst the first to come rushing back with a bucket full of water. So it's like when the spell broke, so did some sort of fear that was radiating from here as well.
Hmm.
And you now know the rough location of Madness's cave.
As much as I would love to stay here and play firefighter, I think we should rush over before he causes any more damage.
Orthos will probably also just like teach the people there how to use the hose,
Yeah.
because that's the most effective firefighting tool at the moment.
Oh yeah.
While Bofidis is, doing his drill sergeant thing and
Yeah.
yelling
Getting
at
the-
people to do
Getting the
until
bucket
they start working.
the bucket brigade in order.
Mm-hmm.
So dusk is starting to fall because I want to make this fun and I want to make it a choice. Dusk is starting to fall.
Oh shit.
So you have a choice. Try to find the cave or go and follow the acolyte from Apollo taking the money to somewhere in the night. That one does
always
have a
split the
time
party.
limit. Yeah. You always can.
We can always split the party. There's even 6. Nope. There's only 5 of us.
Yeah, there's 5.
I fall into madness.
Madness
I
is all
think,
in the
like,
math.
I feel like it would make sense for Halvest to go after Madness.
Okay.
Because nothing Halvest does make sense.
Mhm.
Orthos, recently having become a paladin of Nemesis, would probably be going after Greed, since while Madness is making people do crazy things, Greed is kind of harming the general public a bit more right now.
Fair.
Innocent people.
Okay. Let's do it our clerics. Xenon and Bofidis. I want to ask you both at the same time. Because the logical thing to do when splitting the party, which is the logical thing to do, is to split the clerics.
That was Bo's plan. He's not particularly good at sneaking.
Nope.
being that he is a man in his 40s who has spent most of his life either beating people with hammers or beating metal with hammers.
And he's
So
now wearing a chainmail toga, basically, too. So,
yeah,
yeah.
literally the chainmail's woven in.
Yeah.
It's a Hephaestus thing. Don't worry about it.
It will be the height
He
of
basically
fashion next
invents.
year.
He invented aramid two millennia before it hasn't even been invented yet. Like
Well,
we don't have,
in
anyways.
yeah.
So
In
he
the
I
other
think would
game,
go
both of these punched Greed in the face, but never mind.
nice.
Yeah, told him to fuck off. Yeah. There are no tithes and taxes being happening anywhere near the Temple of Hephaestus.
Make sure of it.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, I think Bo would go with Halvas to
Okay.
deal with
Madness.
or go with madness.
All right. Xenon?
Being the one with the Pithos, wish
Yes.
could just duplicate self.
Yep. It cannot.
Um,
Oh, by the way, a slight retcon. The entire party time, uh, um, Hope was sticking out of the top of the Pithos, like from the waist up, with glowy sticks in her hands and just raving out. Yeah. I had the image in my head, but there was no space to insert the image, so I waited
I
till
almost
now.
did the same thing.
Yeah.
I almost did the same thing.
Yeah. So, which way are you going?
either party could need the Pithos,
Yeah.
and also Halvas has a cleric going with her.
Yep.
Yep.
So to do the cleric thing,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with the group that doesn't have a cleric. This is actually really convenient that we have two.
Yes. So you're off to get greed. All right. Phoebe. Two's going that way and two's going that way. Where are you going?
Who wants me more?
Uh,
Who's dying for a spellcaster?
If we base it on the history of the game, I'm thinking Xenon, but not necessarily for your spellcasting abilities.
Ayo.
I think I'm going to go up to Bofades and I am going to make deep eye contact with him and share my telepathic link with him.
Okay.
And I'm going to talk to him in his mind, and I'm going to say, if you need anything, talk to me through here, and I will come running.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Cassie. Oh, awesome. 5 tier 1 subs. Awesome, dude.
Whoa.
Am I able to respond telepathically? Is
Yes.
that how that works?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so Bofades would respond in, it's like, understood. It's very strange talking like this.
You'll get used to it.
I'm in your head. Blah, 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 blah.
Should we give the madness people the Pithos?
Ooh,
Yeah, I think
that would be a
honestly,
balancing.
If
Yeah.
we are just like,
Ooh,
especially if we're just
Yep.
doing espionage right now.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Halvas or Bofades?
Is Halvas still stoned?
She
Putting
is,
up in it.
but it does look like even though she's stoned, she's aware.
Okay.
Just like somebody we all know, they're highly functional. Moderately highly functional in my case, but
Then Xenon's just gonna hold the Pithos out, offering it to either of them. If
Yep.
Halvas was still blasted,
Mhm.
Xenon would just hand it to Bo.
Okay, so Bo
I'll
and
take it.
Halvas. Who's taking it? Halvas? Okay, that makes sense. There's space on my sheet, so you have hope. All right.
Just facing this.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kazi. 5 tier 1
Yeah,
subs.
wow.
It's
And
that's a big deal.
200
Yes.
bits.
And 200 more bits. Just so I'm going to spill your big secret, Kazi. A friend of all of ours brought Kazi to our community. For anybody that doesn't recognize the name, they are the person that has done the belts, the WWE belts in the art channel. They have also are working on, and I hope I don't mind if I spoil this a little bit. They are working on a wrestling RPG that I have had the pleasure of reading the rule set for, and it's going to be spectacular. So
I think
I'm,
they even mentioned it in chat earlier.
Yeah.
I think so. That's why I'm fairly comfortable saying it. So yeah, stay tuned for that because I think we're going to be hopefully we're going to be part of the play testing for that in their once it's done in the relatively near, tabletop role playing game future. Yeah,
And the future is large.
and you get that much time. You get that much time not just because you're cool, but also because you donated a bunch of shit. So thank you.
Oh
I
no,
know who
I
pays my
just
bills.
watched. Why is there? Why is one of the gift tier subs to Spulg? Why?
Oh, you made me cough. Okay. I don't know who I want to do first, which group I want to do, because we're gonna hop back and forth. So that's the answer to my question. Let's start then. It doesn't really matter. Let's start with Madness. So we've got Helvas and Bofidis and Hope heading out of town again. You just came back down this hill earlier today. Now you got to go back up this hill. You actually have to go past the cemetery where you
Your
were
glutes
before,
are gonna look awesome by the time.
and way up into the hills. And as you do, you leave Argos behind. Then you leave the cemetery behind. Then you leave the last of the Greek temples behind. And it's like walking into the past. And as somebody said, studying the past in ancient times was easier because there was less of it. Um, there is at the top of the very top of the hills. Hardly anybody comes up here. It's almost like it's considered haunted. Is what we would call Bronze Age and pre-Bronze Age ruins. So the fallen down structures of that culture, which is honestly not much more than bumps and lumps in the ground. It's clear somebody was here. There's circles and squares and shapes, but there's no standing walls left because almost everything would have been made out of wattle and daub and turfed roofs and things like that. But it is like walking into the ancient past. Things are covered in lichen. There's a mist up here. It's almost like you've walked into Wales, right? From up the hill, and you're in this sort of primordial space. And you look around, there's not much in the way of caves in this area. But you do finally, after you're walking around, find what's probably the one, because it's the only one big enough that even Halvas could get into, and both of these you're going to have to like get down on your belly and wiggle in. But it's the only one that's more than just a crack in the dirt. You can smell smells coming up even out of those cracks. Wood fire, food, um, greenery like vegetables and fruits and stuff. But when you get to this hole, there's an actual outdraft, and you can see if you stand to the side and look, you can see little wisps of smoke. And just before you step inside, that's where we're going to leave you. Well, we come back into town. Hype chest, hoping to see my reward. Oh boy. What is it? Only I can do this. Poing! Confetti hype emote. I shall share this. It says choo choo.
Yippee!
There you go.
Yay.
This is people that know how to use internet and Twitch and stuff. Thank you. That's really cool. You're distracting me, but thank you. The funny part is, before this week, I wouldn't even have seen this. I just moved these monitors so that I can actually see chat again this week because it was bugging me getting to the end of a whole show and looking down and going, oh shit, I missed all that. But speaking of missing all this, the sun sets. Those people that stayed in town, you have to wait a little bit, like sort of half an hour. And then there's that moment when Apollo and Artemis sort of do the shift change. It's like the coyote and the sheepdog in the cartoons, right? The moon comes up, the darkness settles over the city. The night people come out, the day people go away. Every city's different at night than it is in the day. It's a little raunchier, a little rowdier, a little darker in the corners. And the three of you are sort of hanging out over by the temples. And eventually, just a little bit later than what you were told, an acolyte comes out of the back of the temple of Apollo with a satchel strapped to them. Like it's not around their shoulder, it's strapped to them. And they take off into the darkness. Do you follow?
Jesus, 5 more gifted subs. Sorry.
Oh, holy
Yeah.
cow.
Jeez.
Or some of those aren't going to get given away until our next stream because there's not enough people in there that
Yeah.
aren't already members. But I know that happens because I've started a stream before and it's gone, give some, give some, give some, when the new people show up. So thank you so much, Kazi. I appreciate the heck out of it. So do you follow?
Yes. And before we do, guess what?
What?
We can all fucking see.
You can all see for
Yeah.
300 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well.
perfect. Okay. So what that, oh, here's what I can give you for that. That means you can stay further away, right? You don't have to be so close to follow somebody in the dark when you can see like it's day for 300 feet.
Ooh.
So I'm going to give you all advantage. Oh, you're just motivating us. We're already pretty motivated, but I will take your choo-choo train all the way to the bank. Thank you. I'll be honest about that. Thank you.
As a joke, off the distance, you hear all of us go, "Oh, God's my eyes!" I'm joking though.
I love it. So with that, I need stealth checks from the three of you. That's Orthos, Xenon, and Phoebe with advantage. So roll twice.
Guidance on both of you.
Okay. 15
Okay,
for
I'm
Phoebe.
gonna have to roll twice.
18
Oh, no.
for
Ooh.
the mighty Orthos, and yeah, you do get advantage. +1, so 16, and go ahead and take a plus 1d for Orthos.
Yeah.
Well, Xenon actually rolls.
So I did roll. I got,
Ah,
I'm not fucking joking, an 18 on both of my dice.
Nice. Okay.
And I don't know what I'm adding.
Did you guidance yourself?
+2.
Yeah. Okay. So 20. Oh, yeah. Easy.
Can I say I did?
You don't need to with the 20. But so I mean you can if you want. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Because I did roll,
Yes.
and then
Yep.
I was like,
mhm.
I didn't state that I cast
Go
it.
ahead.
It's on
Go
my
ahead.
stealth
Make
as
it
well.
even better. The three of you are most
Mhm.
sneaky already, but let's see how.
22.
22. Okay. So yeah,
I
you
have
lead the
this
way.
channel's name, a dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Yes, you do. So the three of you easily stay out of sight and around corners and take turns doing the whole recon thing where only one of you is ever in view at the same time. It's like watching a 70s spy show. And you finally come to a poorer part of town. There's only one stone building in this town. It looks like it used to be like the equivalent of a store. Everything else is wooden structures because it just was. But this one building, you can see the windows are all boarded up. There's only one door. Standing at that door are already 3 acolytes from different churches, all of which with various versions. Some of them are carrying satchels, some of them have a backpack, but there's 3 of them there, and your acolyte of Apollo just walks up and joins the line. As he does, the door opens, another acolyte comes out with no bag, and the next one in line goes in, and the door closes. The acolyte with no bag goes the other way down the street and heads back towards his church.
Because we're far enough away, Xenon
Yeah.
can still talk quietly.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. Do I see an acolyte of Nyx?
No. And Nyx's temple is not charging fees. I don't think that was ever asked, but you would know, right? So yeah.
What
Were
about
they at-
Nemesis?
Neither is Nemesis. So those 3
Okay.
temples are 3 of only 5 or 6 in the whole pantheon that said no.
Damn it. Like, that's good, but also
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah, good for your soul, bad for your plot. I gotcha. So while you guys consider that, we're going to cut back up the hill because Bofidis and Halvas. Are you heading in?
Can't really see from outside, can we?
Not really. No, it's.
Nope.
I mean, it's a natural cavey tunnel.
Mhm.
It's washed out limestone, right? It's not a
Yeah,
tunnel
yeah.
in the side of a mountain. It's a tunnel
Yeah.
in the ground.
Yeah.
I'll go first because I got the
Okay.
Pithos,
Okay.
and
So
I
you-
can see just fine.
Yeah, and you can walk as well because of the height of this place, right? Both of
Mhm.
these, you were gonna have to belly crawl to get in.
Yeah.
So if
So
anything
he's-
goes pear-shaped, you're going to be at a bad spot.
The only thing you actually see Bophades do is he girds his loins because the last thing he wants is to get stuck in a hole
Yeah.
down,
yeah.
in a toga.
Yeah.
So he's got the man diaper on, the battle diaper.
Yep.
Uh,
For anybody that doesn't know, you reach around underneath, grab the back, pull it up, and tuck it into your belt. That is the official definition of girding your loins.
mhm.
If anybody's even heard that phrase in the last 100 years. Anyway,
Yeah.
I have.
history buffs, yes.
Yep.
So,
So he girds his loins and he makes his way down.
He makes a long groan noise as he starts to get onto his stomach.
Oh yeah. Just,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yep.
Yeah.
Dad noises.
Yes. All right. As you crawl in a short distance, it starts to open up, and pretty soon, both of these, you can get up on your hands and knees, and then a couple meters later, you can sort of get up on your knees and sort of put your hands on the wall, and then another sort of 10 meters, and it opens up even more, and you can actually stand. It's kind of like being in a theater. In the cheap seats, like up on the balcony, the space opens down and away in front of you, and it's quite large, and it is kind of shaped like a theater. It gets narrower as it goes. And just in front of you, there are a row of rock structures that you can't see any entrances to, but they appear to be open on the other side. So you see the back of a box, the sides of a box, and the roof of a box, and you can kind of tell from the way it's put together that there's no front to that box. And they're all, like theater seats, they're all pointed down the cave. And it's only at this point that you notice that as you stand up, your shadow is being shown on the wall. From the little bit of light that's leaking in behind you, your shadow is on the wall opposite you down at the bottom at the other end. So there's a little round shadow for Helvas, and then a big sort of vaguely human-shaped shadow for Bophades on the wall at the far end of this. You can smell food, and you can see a very small fire going on in front of one of these little boxes, like a campfire, and that's where the smell and the smoke is coming from.
Well, if they did not know we were here before, and sort of starts to make his way down,
Helvas,
because I'm
you going
assuming
with?
that there's kind of a ramp.
Yeah, there's a way in.
Alvas is still in front.
Yeah.
And like as they're going, their head actually tilts backwards to look at Bo. I mean, they would have heard you well before.
I got stuck. What can I say?
Hope mutters. Wait a minute, who's got Hope?
I
Helvas
have
does, so
Hope.
never mind that. So
I
never mind.
have I
Yeah.
I'm
didn't-
once
they didn't
again
get
carrying it
banged, yeah.
above my head like a
Yeah.
trophy.
Yeah, perfect. As you set foot on that sort of ramp that you were talking about that leads down to this lower level ahead of you, you hear a voice start to echo out of the darkness ahead of you. I'm not going to do the echo, because it's a long sentence and I don't want to have to do it all like that. So take that as written. You hear, imagine the denizens of this cave, convinced that the shadows on the wall and the echoes that you made are mistaken for voices, and the shadows are real, and that they represent all of reality. And then the voice stops.
We're in Plato's cave, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
Fucking hell.
Except it's Wonko's cave.
Twonko's cave. Oh boy.
As you keep walking forward, you hear, if any one of them were to leave and perceive whatever is outside the cave and then return, they would surely be seen as mad when they explained what they had seen in all of its three-dimensional glory. They would not be believed. We are all the people in the cave, and some of us are the ones that leave and return. I myself prefer the cave.
What if this is your first time here?
And as you walk around the corner and finally see into these boxes, each one of them is like this emaciated person. It's like they've forgotten to eat, they've forgotten to drink, they've forgotten to bathe. They're just sitting in their little boxes, staring at that wall that your shadows were on when you walked in. But in one of them, they're looking at you. beard all the way down to here, nothing on but a dirty loincloth, nails in their hands and their feet overgrown and all fungus infected, and the hair is all matted almost into like plaits almost around their head. They turn to look at you, and they've got the clearest, most focused eyes you've ever seen. And as we cut away, I need a wisdom save from both of you.
Oh shit.
Double check my features and trades.
Okay, I have two questions.
Yep,
One, Halvas is high.
yep,
Mhm.
Two, Halvas is not necessarily normal,
yep,
and
I'll
she's
give
in
you.
the shape and she's inside a Tibetan.
Yep. Yeah, I'll give you advantage on the save for sure.
Okay.
This is not the weirdest thing you've seen today. You were at Woodstock 2 hours ago. You were on the Titanic yesterday, so yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there was also that factor. I wasn't counting that.
Cassie, there's some catching up to do, but Helvas
I am going to
is
use
a
my,
traveler in space and time. Their
Yeah.
their warlock patron puts them in various places. So
Yeah.
when Hellhounds 20 is not available as a player, I get to send them off on an adventure. So far, I have sent them on the last voyage of the Titanic, which they explained as fun and then kind of cold. And then last week, I sent them off to the Woodstock Festival, where their patron is now under their hat, kind of ripped on acid. So, ta-da!
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh wow. Okay, so
I
yeah,
am going. I rolled a total of 9, so I'm going to use resourceful, and because I
heroic
haven't used it
inspiration.
yet,
Yep. Okay.
and I got an 18.
Okay. So for a second, you are almost. Oh, this is so funny for because I know you as a human being. For a second, you are almost sucked into the argument. Like you almost just have to tell him what's what, and then you realize that that is the madness coming over you, and you Beaufort stands tall and plants his feet. Neither one of you lose to believing his madness, and that's where we'll leave you.
It's like, Halvis, I thought for a second I heard someone talking.
That's just, yeah. We'll get to that in a second. If you can prove he doesn't exist, if you can prove to him he doesn't exist, does he exist? We're gonna get to play that game in a minute. Meanwhile, back in the darkness of the city, Orthos, Xenon, and Phoebe.
Are there any windows?
Yeah, I was gonna
Uh,
say, can we like take a peek?
Yep, do some recon around the building. There are windows, they've been boarded up. So you could get in, but it would make some noise.
Can I just like see in like can I see like through a crack?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Find a crack in the window and around the back, obviously, where there's no, where nobody's watching. And you peek inside and you see this place has been filled with shelves. They knocked out all the interior, all the interior walls are gone. And it's just full of shelves like a library. But instead of books, it's bags of coins, silverware, glass, not diamond, silver candelabras, just items of great value. There's thousands of gold pieces worth of stuff in that room. And I'll let you see from where you are. At the other end of the room, there's some movement. There's at least one or two people at the other end of the room. But standing inside that big major door, you can clearly see a minotaur, like bodyguard minotaur standing by the door. And as you sort of keep looking, the acolyte that had just gone in, you see them coming from the far end of the room without their bag. They climb back up the stairs because they're sort of in the basement, like it's uh, they've taken out the main floor, so this is all happening in the basement. So there's a flight of stairs. But an acolyte without the money bag comes back up the stairs. The Minotaur opens the door, they step out. The next acolyte comes in, goes down the stairs, and goes to the far end of the building that you can't see past all the shelves. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Okay, guys. Do we break in?
I could
I-
see if I could maybe try to not be as loud while making a way in. Making stuff is my expertise after
Yep.
all.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make me something that'll turn me invisible?
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit
Because while
harder.
I could do it myself, I don't have invisibility prepared.
I can
I
ask the Minotaur nicely to walk away, and we can just walk in.
to
I
make
could
magical stuff, I need a bit longer.
get in.
Just
Hypothetically.
need a leather sack with a bunch of shit in it.
Exactly.
Sorry, you don't know where that came from.
Oh
For
wait.
down the mountain.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
wait.
Pretending
Wait
to
a
be an
minute.
acolyte would certainly be one way to do it.
Wait a minute.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I can
So-
teleport 2 of us.
Then
I
teleport
can
you
make a
two.
leather
I can
sack.
get in my own. I just
Oh,
need
okay.
to
So I can teleport the 2 of me and Orthos, and then you can teleport in also.
I
Yeah, you
could
can't
also make
teleport.
a leather sack real quick, and we could pretend to be acolytes as well.
So, I think the idea was that only one of you has to pretend to be an acolyte,
Mm-hmm.
right? If Xenon does that, then the two of you can teleport in through the Kraken because she's seen in there now. Because that's all it takes, right? You have to be able to see where you've seen or been where you're going to teleport to. So the two of you could zap into the building by teleport, and then Xenon, if you timed that with Xenon coming in the door as an acolyte, that would be one option.
Is Xenon, can you teleport yourself?
No.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
Xenon's using the disguise.
Yeah.
To get
Xenon is a priest.
They are an
But-
acolyte, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you've got a
Yeah.
bag because you're an adventurer, you've got your gear. So yeah.
I think this is a plan.
All right. Perfect. So
Okay.
we're gonna do this. Xenon, you walk around the front, there's 3 acolytes standing in between you and the door.
He's going to wait in line, and
Oh,
because they can
okay.
see,
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, go when I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kind of just like wait for my signal.
Mhm.
I asked because I wanted to. In my head, I wasn't sure if Xenon would stand at the back of the line or just walk around to the front and say, "I'm next." Oh, now I put the idea in your head.
Well, the idea was in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get greedy.
I mean,
I'm just
mechanically to
thinking
the
about the
game, it
guy
makes
he is.
no difference. But I wanted to know. Yeah, I just want to know, would Xenon wait patiently while
If
3
it was
other people?
Bo, he'd use the whole head priest thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. And these are
Xenon's
acolytes. You do outrank them.
gonna walk up
Mm-hmm.
and just give them the look.
Yep. And you're certainly not as used to this as Bofades is, but yeah, you basically pull rank with a glance, and they all sort of just take a step back and leave you the space at the door.
He's just gonna nod with a small smirk and stand in the front.
I can see why Bofades abuses this.
Yeah.
It's while he's not used to being like that
Yep.
with the acolytes, he is used to saying everything he needs in a look.
Yes. So, I want to set this up, and then we're going to cut away. Xenon, the door opens. Another acolyte comes out. Sounds bag. No bag. Turns around, goes the other way down the street. As you go to step in, the Minotaur steps out and almost runs into you. And then holds the door open and lets you go in and then closes the door behind you. You're inside. Outside, the Minotaur lights his pipe and starts having a ciggy break. So you are inside. At that moment, Phoebe, you cast the spell, so cross off your spell slot.
I'm like, Orthos,
The
boop,
two of you
you're
biff,
inside.
the two of you bip inside, and you find yourselves.
Oh God, there's a map for
Oh,
it. I don't
God.
like
There's
it.
a map.
I don't like it at all.
I don't like it.
I've
Not
got
a
all.
map.
I'm gonna move both of these out of there and
Oh, now I can't see shit.
move. Yeah, that's okay. Well,
That's-
you
no,
can't.
I can
You're
see
in
it
a
now.
different part of town. So
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, Xenon is here. The two of you pop in. Let's say you pop in over here by the fireplace just to make it fun. You can
Oh,
see
there's a sexy looking lady.
all of
I mean,
these
what?
shelves are full of gold and gems and like thousands and thousands of gold pieces worth of stuff. There's one there, and there's another one there. Various of you can see various of them. These people are each sitting at a desk counting piles of coins and gems and sorting the filthy lucre that has been donated. Um, and they are utterly focused on that job. I don't need rolls from any of you. The only thing I will say is for Xenon, you know from watching what's happened from outside, they're expecting you to come down the stairs and bring them the bag.
Is there coins out here?
Everywhere. All of these shelves that you can see are all full of coins and gems and fancy items and
How quietly did Xenon take one of those bags of coins?
I win twice. Both groups pillaged.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No, I think
Well, you're not
I
to get
think I know what
greedy.
Xenon's doing. I think I know what
Okay.
Xenon's doing
Well,
here.
the other, yeah. But
And he's also gonna hand a
Yep.
sack to Phoebe.
yeah.
Oh no,
Okay.
don't bring me into
Oh,
this.
no.
Or
Don't bring
one of
me into
them.
this.
So I come down the stairs and start
You've
just
got a sack of coins. Just
yeah,
Because he's grabbing a sack of coins for the party.
yeah,
And because Papa's gonna need to get a diamond
yeah.
sometime.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I will mention, almost as an aside, the assayers and counters are expecting you to bring them a bag of gold at this point
yes.
as
So
well. So
he has the bag of coin that he's
Mhm.
going to give them.
yeah,
Unfortunately for them, it was a bag of coin they already
they
had.
already had. Yeah. Okay. What do the other two do? Xenon, I presume that means you're heading in that direction.
Yep.
To drop off the coins. Okay. What do the other two do?
I'm following
Uh,
the leader, the
Yeah.
leader, the leader.
Xenon's would specifically go, stay.
I think
he'd
Oh,
ask you
okay.
guys
also
I'm
to
not
stay.
following the
My,
leader.
my immediate
Yeah.
reaction to that, no matter who I hear saying it, wherever I hear is saying, is to go woof. So you ask you wave them off, tell them to stay, and then head in,
I mean,
drop off the coins.
like, a Xenon specifically is just like, just don't come into the room with me. You guys can
Okay, I got you.
stealthily peek if you want.
So you're there.
I'm
and
getting
then-
a spell ready because this feels
I think
scary.
Orthos should more head in like this direction.
Okay. Yep. All right. So Xenon, you're the closest. As
Mhm.
you step up to this one that's sitting at the table, they gesture for you to put the bag down right in front of you. Like they want it just here on top of this book.
Okay.
Do you do so?
Yep.
You put the bag down.
I don't like that grin.
I'm just trying to figure out how to phrase this. They kind of look at the bag for a second and look up at you, and I would like you to give me an Arcana check.
$16.
16. Okay.
I am going to use the heroic. I'm realizing
Yeah.
how close we are to the end of
Mhm.
session.
Yes, I was trying to figure
For
out
a
how to phrase
recap,
that. Yeah.
I can only do this now.
You can only do it in this session, so yeah, give us a reroll.
That was
16's not bad, but
dirty 20.
30-20. Oh, perfect. That's exactly perfect. You make eye contact with them, and you've gotten to know what the victims of the fates look like by now. Like, madness is really obvious, but there's always a sort of feel. It's not here. These people, as much as they clearly work for greed, have not been affected by greed. The greed that's keeping them here is entirely of their own creation.
Arnar.
At that moment, you
Arr.
realize that I don't think this party has met anyone yet who was directly affected by greed. Maybe one or two of the priests, maybe the high priests, when you guys were looking to see who did and didn't get affected. But as a general rule, greed does not have to use their magic to get people to be greedy. They just use gold. So it's going to make them extremely difficult to track. That's all in a split second. You put the money down, and then you hear the accountant look up at you and say, "That's one of our bags." You didn't even change bags. And that is where I'm going to leave you at the moment. We're gonna
fuck.
We're gonna keep going. I know it's technically almost end of time, but I can wrap both of these up in very short order. Back in Plato's cave, Beauforties, you resist the urge to get into an argument with madness themselves. Even Beauforties can't win that. Halvas, you can smell the crazy coming off of this person. It's not just cinnamon. It's the madness is real. And you can hear
That's very strong vinegar.
Yes, yes. And yeah, almost make your eyes water levels
And
of
BO.
raunchy. And at that moment, from above your head, Hope says to you, and she actually sounds worried, which is a bad thing. She says, um, we can't beat him in here. This is like his home, his lair, his power base. We're gonna have to catch him outside.
Are you sure? Because
Yep.
my brain
Yeah.
has an idea.
Okay. I mean, I'm only the creation of a god and shit, but go ahead.
Okay. This is actually above table. This is above board. I'm saying above board. I'm saying I want to throw this plan at you after session to see if it's something we can do. But if you're telling us to not go, then
Tell me what you want to do. We got a minute.
well, it's kind of playing with his cave, really.
Yeah.
Silence, so we don't hear him.
Okay.
And then darkness, because then nothing exists. Because if there's nothing on the wall,
there's
then
no
there's
shadows,
nothing that
there's
exists.
no sounds. I like this. If you say that out loud to with Hope in the room, she says, "That's a really good idea, but as soon as you can't see him, he disappears. Remember what the kid said?" And that is where I'll leave you guys. Yeah, and when you look down, this is I'll cut back for a second. When you look over at Hope, who's sitting on top of Halvas's head, they're hunkered down in the pithos, so only like their eyes are showing, and they're wearing like a little World War II helmet. Like they're getting ready to go into battle. Yeah, we should get him when he's outside. But I like the silence thing.
And it's like, well, in my head, it's like, I'll deal with you later, fuckers. Yeah, that's what Phoebe hears when the curtain cuts. I'll deal with you later, fucker.
What do I got to do with this?
So are you leaving the cave?
I think we're gonna have to.
Okay. As you do, as you're walking back up the ramp, a jibe. There's no other way to put it. From down in the almost darkness, you hear the dog. Oh no, hang on a second. Oh, if you would be so kind as to feed the imaginary dog outside, I think he thinks he's hungry. And as you walk out of the cave, there is a very real, it might not be the same dog, but there is a very real, very hungry dog hanging out just outside the cave.
Beauforties finishes his apple and gives the dog the core.
Give the dogs the core, yeah. Give the dog the core. Okay, that's where we'll leave you, feeding apple cores to dogs outside of Madness's cave, Plato's cave. Meanwhile, back in the warehouse full of money,
thought we were ending session.
Oh, I want to give this away because it's not a fight. Well, it doesn't have to be. Xenon, you look down and there's no like they're calling you on your ship. And actually, yeah, you're right because this could still turn into something. So thank you, Hellhounds. 20. I'll give you your whole name, Hellhounds 20. Uh, you typed it all. I can say it all. I like that idea better because this could turn into a fight or not, depending on how the case may be. But for that, we will wait until next week.
Woo.
So, we had a very productive day today. A lot of stuff got done. My notes are all in all kinds of order all over the table here. I'm going to have to sort them out before the second game tonight, but that's for my problem for later. Until then, I first have to thank all of my players. I love splitting the party. You guys are awesome. I love doing two things at once. You guys are moving both plots along and getting all the informations that you need. And yes, that's the other decision. You have to decide how many and if you are eating the coins when you leave. But
It's not their coins.
for now, it never was. But for now, we're going to say thank yous to all the people. Thank you very much to Bison_Stonefist. Both of these dancing in his big clumsy sandals, like dad sucked out onto the floor at the prom, makes me laugh my ass off. Especially in a chainmail toga going shink 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 as he dances.
He's his own maracas.
Yeah. Oh, too bad there wasn't more alcohol. Get him hammered and he's twerking. Chunk, 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 chunk. But never mind. That's only in my head. Thank you so much to Ruth for playing Xenon. It was fun tonight to watch you go and look in his head when we had to, where does he line up, like the front or the back. And it was like, I thought, wait a minute. And I watched you go, Xenon. And you went in and asked him. And it was brilliant. I love that level of commitment to character. So thank you for that. Rose, you tried so many times tonight to get Phoebe to do really cool shit, but the spells didn't quite do that, and I appreciate your patience, and in the end, we paid you off with a lovely teleport in here, so at least that one worked. So I'm happy with that, and I guess this means you got spell slots left if you guys decide to turn it into a fight next time. So thank you for playing for Phoebe. I think the thing I like most about Phoebe is she doesn't want to fight. Like anytime there's conflict, it's like, do we really have to? Can I just wait outside? That's I love it. It is so unlike a D&D character, but also the fear too is the other thing. It's like, no, that's scary as hell. I'm not doing that. I love it. Great fun.
Phoebe doesn't start fights, but she finishes them.
Oh, yeah.
That is probably the most Canadian thing of her character.
It's like, I don't like this. Kaboom! yeah. So wonderful. Keep it up. Spock, Orthos went and put on his sneaky stuff and hardly had to sneak. And he found his party members dancing, and on 2 occasions he thought madness had taken over his party. I really enjoyed watching you roleplay those moments. Am I going to throw one of them in the well? I love your creativity of coming up with the fire hose and then repurpose the sanity hose and then repurposing it as a fire hose. I'm watching it. You hit your stride today as an artificer. You were making shit. You were just doing stuff, and I love it. And we'll keep bending the rules as necessary to make sure you get to do that as much as needs be. So thank you very much for that. And the Hellhounds 20. Halvast the Tourist is just probably the easiest, and I mean this as a compliment, the easiest character in the world to GM for. Because I can throw anything at them and they can kind of go, I've seen this. Right? Been there, done that, got the shirt. Right? It's like nothing puts them off. And we've frozen you. Your re-entries into the game are classics. And you and a cloak of many things is going to make my life very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to that a lot. So thank you to all of my players. Thank you to everybody in chat. Holy cow, Kazi, my buddy, my friend, my pal. Thank you so much for dropping in and dropping off the subs and the bits and all the things. I appreciate that more than you can imagine. You have seen Side B. Tune in tonight in another, well, I know your time zone's different, but Watch the other group hit similar notes tonight in about 3 hours' time, less than 3 hours' time.
Slightly different key though.
Yeah, oh yes, very different group, very different approach to the game. And we will see you then. 3 hours. Yep. So hopefully we'll see you then. If not, watch the VOD. For anybody that is watching the VOD, thank you. It's where we're getting most of our views. Hello. I wish you could comment on VODs and Twitch, but you can't. So to do that, you have to go over to YouTube, where you will find our entire backlog of 770 something videos now. A ton, 5-6 years of videos. We're coming up on our 6th-year anniversary this weekend, I think, or next weekend, one of them. Anyway.
It'll be next Friday, not
next
this
Friday,
Friday,
yeah.
but the next one.
Next Friday. Okay. So yeah, tune in for that. That'll be our second episode of Everyday Divinity, our Scion game. So tie in there. But if you are watching on YouTube, hit the buttons. I'm not going to tell you. You know the thing. You know the shtick. It gets said more than hello now in the modern world. You know what buttons to hit and what to do, so please do that. And if you dare, I'm bold. If you dare, leave a comment. There's very few comments left, so jump in there and start the conversation. We love it. We love every single one of them. Thank you to everybody involved in this channel. Not just the people that are here today, not just the people that are here tonight, not just the people that you see on screen, but all the people that are part of Dirty 20 Gaming, because every single one of us makes it a better place. It is a place of mutual support and friendship. It is the thing in my life that I am proudest that I have ever done. So come on over and keep making me proud and join the fun. But until next time, we live in a challenging world. And not everybody has the support group that we have here. So if you've got the energy, until the next time we meet, please be nice to each other. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.